Pentagon, space, and fruit are graphed on the set of axes below. Describe a sequence of transformations that map space onto pentagon, fruit. So I like to write them on top of each other so we see what vertices match with what vertices. So space and fruit. So we see that S needs to map with F, P with R, A with U, C with I, and E with T. So on first look, you would think that you can just shift the shape up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units and translate it to the right 4. However, this would bring S onto T, and this is not going to work. We want S to go with F. So if I color coordinate the corresponding vertices, we want F to go with S. We want R to go with P, just like we see here. So S with F, R with P. We want A to go with U. We want C with I. And then lastly, E with T. So if we see here, we're going to need to reflect the shape. That way S and F can match up, P and R can match up, E and T can match up. So we want to find the middle distance, the line of symmetry between these two shapes. And we see that there's 4 units between these two shapes. So 2 units in between would be a good line of reflection. That's the halfway point. So we can reflect space over the x-axis. So first let's do a reflection over the x-axis. And since we're mapping space onto pentagon fruit, we're moving pentagon space. So S is 2 units above, 2 units away from the x-axis, so it's going to move 2 units up. And this is going to give us S prime. And then E is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units away. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units away here for E prime. And then I'm going to count how many units away all of my points are. So P is 2 units away, so P is going to come up P prime. A is 4 units away, so A is going to come up to A prime. And again, I'm not showing my work for the sake of making the image clear, so you can count up and see. But now, after we've reflected space over the x-axis, we now can see how all of these points might line up. So again, E is going to go over to C. We want T to go over with I. We want A to go over with U, P to go over with R, and S to go over with F. And S with F. So now we need to translate it over. So we can see with the translation that we can translate it over 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right. And if we translate it over 4 units to the right, all of the points will match up exactly. So reflection over the x-axis followed by a translation to the right 4 units. We also could have first done a translation to the right over 4 units and then a reflection over the x-axis. Either one would hold true.